everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're on the ZX Spectrum and we're looking at a sort of like a mod of Manic Miner. This one is Manic Miner the Hobbit, starring Bilbo Baggins, but he looks very much like Miner Willie. This has been modded by Andrew Broad, published by Broadsoft 2000, and based very, very loosely on the book The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I think it was around about 1951. Now, in that story, Bilbo Baggins, I'm sure you know, is persuaded by a Gandalf, a master wizard, to go on an adventure. Now, here we go, an unexpected party. Now, there's a hard version as well, but we're just going to be playing the easy version. Now, if you don't know much about Manic Miner, well, I'll explain it, but I'm sure everyone does. You have this character here called Miner Willie. Well, Bilbo Baggins in this situation must collect all the flashing items, and then a square flashes at the end, and you jump into that, and you got to the end. Now, all the time that air, oops, am I doing this right? All the time that air's running out down the bottom, that white line, that gets to the bottom, we are dead. Now, I have had one practice go to see if I can get off at least level 1. This is the first screen, as I'm sure you know. And we're actually in Bilbo Baggins' house, I presume. Right, that's that. So we need to get one more flashing item, and then we're out of this level, or stage, or whatever. Right, that's a bit tricky. Now, I think that, yeah, see, that green portal's now going to flash. I need to jump into that before my air's run out, and then we're looking good. Now, the original Manic Miner was by Bugbite in 1983 and written by Matthew Smith, and there's been absolutely loads and loads of mods, which we've included a few of them. What's this? Roast muttons. I'm not quite sure what to do here. We reviewed loads of them, a lot of them by Andrew Broad. This is quite good. Is it as good as the original Manic Miner? Well, no. But it's very interesting, and it's one of the better mods, I would say. So if you completed Manic Miner and want some extra screens, this is a good one to track down. Now, there's a key up there. Now what? Do I have to jump back across, or can I walk from one side of the screen to another? Let's try and jump back across. Can I... No, that's no good. So I'm dead. Good. So, as I say, track this one down. Manic Miner, The Hobbit. I'm not going to review all the mods out there on Manic Miner or Jet Set Willie, but I will pick the odd good one. A good one to find out is a Robot's Day Out, where you control the robot from the first screen, Central Cavern. But, yeah. Whoops, I'm dead again. We will look at a few. Manic Miner, a great classic game. Good to see it modded in such a nice way. Different enemies here, so Andrew Broad's done well there. Good to see that it hasn't just used existing graphics. I say very, very minor gripe, as it says it's Bilbo Baggins, but it's definitely Miner Willie with his miner hat on. That could have been changed, could it? Maybe that was too tricky. But one thing I haven't mentioned already, which you've probably noticed almost straight away, is the music is different. That's been recoded, which shows a bit of attention to detail there. Not sure what the tune is, but it's a nice ditty anyway, and it's different from the original Manic Miner. Yeah, etc. I think I've done this wrong again. There must be a way of doing this. This is my last life, so we might have another go, see if I can crack stage 2. So it looks like it's going to be the end of the adventure for Bilbo as he goes splat and get... Oh, what's that? Normally that's a boot. It looks like it's a dragon this time, so that's nice to see. Shall we wait and see all the screens go past? I think we should, and then I'll have a bit of a better go, hopefully. So, Manic Miner, starring Bilbo Baggins, The Hobbit. I think there is a Lord of the Rings one, so we might come to that, but it might be a bit too similar. Wasn't a release game, it was a mod. Manic Miner, The Hobbit, 2000. So, yeah, 17 years after the original. Now, if you go on my channel and type in Manic Miner as a search, quite a lot of reviews have come up, because there's quite a lot of different games. There's a PC remake, which is pretty special. There's a Nightmare version, I think, or was that Jet Set Willie? But anyway, I get them mixed up. But all good games. Nice to see these remixed, get a bit of variation on it. Bilbo Baggins. If you've completed this, let me know. So there's screen 1, which we completed. An unexpected party. Hope you're following the story here. Roast mutton, which I died. I'd imagine this is at a tavern, is it? Before we go on the main adventure. A short rest. Yeah, that's in the Shire somewhere, is it? Maybe. Overhill and Underhill. Sounds like something the Wombles would say. Don't know where that is. Riddles in the Dark. This is a remix of, I think, Eugene's Lair, because Eugene goes up and down on screen 5. Out of the frying pan into the F. Fire, that must mean. They couldn't fit it in. Queer Lodgings. I don't know what goes on there. I wouldn't like to speculate. Yes, that must be an inn somewhere. Flies and Spiders. That one looks pretty tricky. So you need to get up the top there and do that. Should be 20 levels here. Barrels Out of Bond. Love these new enemies that have been coded in here. This is great. It's not a lazy mod by any means. It's pretty special. A warm welcome. Right, this was Amoebatrons, I think, before. It's been modded to make it... It's a bit Amoebatrons, this, isn't it, there? A bit more scarier. This was... I think this one was the Kong Beast. That's been changed. Not at home. Okay. These levels do look quite tricky. So it would take you a little while to get through this. Fire and water. I wonder if Smaug the Dragon's going to turn up. The Gathering of the Clouds. I think that might be Kong Beast again. A Thief in the Night. Not much moving there, conveyor belt. And the Clouds Burst. Now, what's that level made out of? That might be Crash Landing, the landing bay. The Return Journey. This looks a bit like the warehouse. Maybe that's modded from that. Don't know. There are mods available. Oh, yeah, this is a solar generator, but now it's the last stage. Don't think it is the last stage, though, is it? There and back again. So I think that might be the last stage. I recognise that sun from the final cavern, or 16th cavern, whatever it was. And then we're back to the beginning again. Right. So we've seen all the levels. Let's see if I can get past level 2. Here we go. Here we go. Track this one down if you can. This music's quite nice, isn't it? So get this item first. That conveyor belt doesn't kill us. We're at Bilbo's house. If you've been to Bilbo's house, let me know. Look at the moon there in the top left. So that's quite high quality graphics. That's a crescent moon and a perfect crescent moon by that. But it's all good fun. That's on purpose, I suppose. It's night time. That's all I can tell you. Right. So, I know how to do this. Just don't lose lives, Nick. Get that. Jump across these levels. Now, this is the only tricky bit of the stage, I think. Don't jump too early or you'll fall straight down. Good. Bit of inertia there. Good. Now, fall there. Jump over him. Do the same thing again and into the green hatch. So always look to see what's flashing. And then you get your bonus score or how much fuel is left. Or air. Bob. Right, here we go. This is where I fell down last time. I think I've worked out what to do. I think. Famous last words. Will I get off stage 2? Place your bets. You might not have seen this mod. There's loads out there. As I say, this is one of the better ones, and that's the reason why we're looking at it. Right, I think that's okay. Can I just drop down now? Is that a bit far? Got away with it. Now that must be the way to do it. This looks quite decent actually. If I can walk through there, I can. Jump over this thing. We're there. We are there, folks. Get ready for sound effect. Ice. Right, now a short rest. Jump down here. There's nothing to kill us, it doesn't look. This looks fairly straightforward. Right, is there going to be something to kill us somewhere? Right, those 2 done, 3 done. And the box is on the top right. That is now flashing. This looks like easy. How do I get up there? Right. Good, that'll do us. Same again. Cloud's not going to kill us. No, right, good. Stage 3 done. Well, we're doing really well here. You get a bonus point, or bonus life, after 10,000. Now, what do we have to do here? Looks like there's some strange men with swords. If you recognise them from The Hobbit, who the hell are they? Let me know. Right, what do we have to collect here? There's lots of flashing stuff. That's a melting ledge. Right, jump over him. Oh, the box is flashing already, you see on the bottom right. So there's no keys to flash here. This is the easy mode, so I'd imagine on the difficult mode, there might be a few extra items to pick up here. Oh, I'm going to mess that up then. Where's he gone? Right, here he comes. Over we go. Beep. Overhill and underhill. Right, this is the Eugene's lair bit. No Eugene though. Instead we've got this Gollum, I suppose, character. Right, that melts. And we go to the left. Oh, don't bump into Gollum if that's who he is. Riddles in the dark. It must be Gollum. He's the one that did the riddles, wasn't he? Do. You see the exit there on the right there, about midway down. I think that's that blue door. We've got 1 item to get. We need to get through Eugene. Now, what's probably going to happen here, like the stage 5 of the original Manic Miner, once I get that, Eugene, well, we'll call him Eugene, it's Gollum really, he's going to descend down onto the box and try and cut off my route, I think. I think that's what's going to happen. Right, so we need to wait a bit, or shall I risk it? We need him to get as high as possible. Oops, that was, yeah, see now he's coming down, we need to get to the door, and he's cut off my exit. There we go. So you get the general idea, haven't you? We need to get that last item when he's as high up the screen as possible, and then get through that tight passageway to the right, to the door. And I've only got 1 life left. So this is in the balance now. It could all go hideously wrong. But at least we've seen all the screens. A. D. Up we go. Come on, Manic Miner Willie Baggins. Yeah. This would have been a hit if it was called released as Bilbo Baggins anyway, wouldn't it? Anyway. But Manic Miner, let's not change history. Right, go as high as you can, Gollum. Don't know what's happened to the rest of your body, but it's nowhere to be seen. Right, oops. This has been blooming close. Come on, get... No. Oh, you wanna, yeah. Riddles in the dark and Bilbo's dead. And the mission is over. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. I was quite impressed for a mod. This is really well done and it's good subject matter too. That was Manic Miner, The Hobbit, published by Broadsoft in 2000 and written by Andrew Broad, or modded by him at least. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.